Welcome to Inclusive Academia. Today we're joined by Arden Bursua, a Marquette University Class of 2026 student and part of the On Your Marq program at Marquette.
So my name is Arden Bursua. I'm a sophomore here. I'm going to be a junior next semester. I'm a psychology major and I'm from the Chicagoland area, and I absolutely love Marquette.
How did you choose Marquette and the On Your Marq program?
I applied to 7 schools, and I applied to Marquette was one of my first schools that I applied to. I really loved their psych program. And it was actually the second school I got accepted to. I had also been looking at Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana, and Marquette was one of the last schools that I toured, actually. And I toured, I toured right around Marquette Day. And I went to the Marquette Day game 2 years ago, where Marquette won for the first time in many years against Butler. And I was like, I love this. The environment is amazing and welcoming. I stepped on campus and immediately felt welcomed and loved, basically. When I found out about On Your Marq, I was actually one of the last people to be accepted at On Your Marq because I called quite late. I called Emily directly and asked her for a spot on her team, and she gave me a shot, and it is easily the best decision I've ever made in my life.
How has the On Your Marq program supported you in your 2 years at Marquette?
This program has given me everything. I would not be where I am today without this program. I would definitely say, so I had heard about the emotional and academic support combined, and it's like helping neurodivergent students become accustomed to college and become accustomed to Marquette as a whole. And that was like really attracting to me, because I was honestly quite worried about myself coming into college, and especially going out of state, especially after calling Emily. Like, she was so awesome and so welcoming. And I immediately knew, I was like, this is going to be my home away from home. And it absolutely is. Emily is an incredible individual as herself. Like, she's just amazing. And she has helped me feel welcome and loved. I would definitely say that is what attracted me to On Your Marq the most, is just, not only do you get the help and the resources to be able to become accustomed to college, but you also meet friends and colleagues and amazing people.
And next year, I hear you are taking on a leadership role at the university?
Yeah, I'm also an RA next year. I'm in Carpenter next year. Ooh. I also would not have been able to do that without the help of Emily and On Your Marq. In fact, with my academic coach and with my mental health and wellness coach, we practiced interviews frequently. And one of my academic coaches was actually a former RA in Carpenter, and they made questions for me, and we did a bunch of like mock interviews together. It was so helpful. I felt super confident going into the interview.
So now the big question. What advice would you have for new college students just starting out?
I would definitely say one thing coming into college, which I talk about actually quite frequently with like my brother. I have a younger brother who's 4 years younger than me. He's a sophomore in high school right now. Something I talk about with him and his friends. My freshman year here at Marquette was my year of yes. In high school, I was very introverted. I didn't really have that many friends. I wasn't social. I stayed at home 90% of the time. And then coming to college, I was like, okay, I'm breaking out of my shell. I am going to be who I've always been here at Marquette because it's welcoming and I feel like I can be myself. And so I did that. I would take every opportunity I could to strike up a conversation with people. And that has worked in my favor in so many ways. Not only have I met some incredible people who I believe I will have in my life forever, but I also make these funny connections that I can tell stories about.
Would you mind sharing one of those stories with us?
For example, my freshman year, second semester, I was in Starbucks and I complimented this young woman on her outfit. I was like, wow, I love your outfit. And she's like, thank you. We got to talking and she was about to leave. And I formally introduced myself and she's like, that's fantastic. I told her I was a psych major. And she's like, well, Arden, if you ever want to be a lawyer or if you need a lawyer, you have my card. So now, if I need a lawyer, I have one. And she was absolutely fantastic. And that's just one of the many examples of really cool people that I've met.
And I understand you've explored some new interests too.
I learned I have a love for a tabletop game called Dungeons and Dragons, also known as D&D. I'm currently in 3 campaigns. I love it. It's also a really good way to help you like meet new people and broaden your horizons. There's a few clubs at Marquette that I'm part of too. So yeah, put yourself out there. You will be surprised at how much support you get from people. You get so much because everyone wants to know your story. You all have a unique story.
Such great advice. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we go?
I like answering those types of questions. I think they're fun. I love it here in general, and I love On Your Marq just as much, if not more. I have a little bit of favoritism. No, I'm just kidding.
A big thanks to Arden Bursua. For more information on the On Your Marq program at Marquette, please visit the URL below. And remember to subscribe for more content from Inclusive Academia.